Hello friends, welcome to Dr. Topper BDS. Today we are going to discuss about dendine bonding agents and its classification. Before that, please subscribe our channel, like, share and give your feedback on comment box. Before watching this, please do watch the part 1 videos uploaded earlier. In the part 1 video, we deals with the definition and mechanism of dendine bonding agent. Dendine bonding agent is defined as a thin layer of resin applied between conditioned dentine and resin matrix of a composite. As I mentioned in the earlier video, the question about dendine bonding agent asked in university exam in the format of short essays and short note. So you have to study both definition and classification with equal importance. Also, the topic smear layer come under in this section asked frequently in short note type question. So please watch the lecture uploaded earlier. Moving to the classification, dentine bonding agent divided into 7 generations. Let's check each of them in detail. In the first generation, they used before 1980s. They used glycerophosphoric acid dimetaacrylate to provide a bifunctional molecule. The bifunctional molecule referred as the dentine bonding agent should contain both hydrophilic and hydrophobic component. It was explained detail in the first lecture. The hydrophilic phosphate part react with the calcium ions of hydroxyapatite, while the hydrophobic metaacrylate group bond to the acrylic restorative resin. The main disadvantage of this generation was that they provide very low bond strength. In the second generation, it was used during early 1980s, developed as adhesive agent for composite resin which had replaced acrylic restoration. It has a major disadvantage that adhesion was short term, the bond eventually get hydrolyzed. Then comes the third generation, used during late 1980s. This generation agents made a serious attempt to deal with a smear layer which was formed when dentine is cut. Third generation bonding agent have bond strength comparable to that of resin to etch enamel. However, their use is more complex and requires 2 to 3 complex steps. These steps are etching of enamel using 37% phosphoric acid, conditioning of dentine using mild acids, then application of separate primer, polymerizable monomer, and finally the application of resin. All this made the usage of third generation very complex. Here comes the fourth generation. It was used during early 1990s. It consisting of two primer and an unfilled resin adhesive. This system bonds composite not only to dentine but to almost all dental related surfaces like enamel, casting alloys, amalgam, porcelain, etc. Then in the fifth generation, it was frequently used in the mid of 1990s. The most recent product is the single bond adhesive unlike the previous generation. It was very much simple to use and has only a single step application. Its advantages are it was less technique sensitivity and a less volatile liquid having a very pleasant odor with higher bond strength. Then introduced the sixth generation. A separate etchant is not required in this generation. These are two bottle system. Two bottles are seen. There are two type of two bottle system. In the first type, that is type 1, two bottles and two steps are required. The two bottle contain, in one bottle there will be etchant and primer, in the other bottle there will be adhesive. In type 2, there also two bottle is seen but only one step system. The both liquid are mixed just before application, so requires only one step. The two bottles were, in one bottle there will be primer and the other bottle there will be phosphoric acid modified resin. In the seventh generation, attempt to combine all the three etchant, primer and adhesive into a single product. Seventh generation may be characterized as no mix self etching adhesive. Let us briefly evaluate the recent generation. We can see that in fourth generation there will be a primer, an adhesive and an etchant. In the fifth generation there will be one bottle and an etchant. In sixth generation there will be two bottle but no need for a separate etching agent. And in seventh generation all the three components are present in only one bottle. Here we complete our lecture. Hope you all understand. Please subscribe our channel and comment your feedback on comment box. Thanks for watching.